Scorpio, thank you for joining me. My name is Gregory Scott, and this is your astrology forecast for 2015. So for the whole year, I'm going to give you a rundown of each month and really show you what kind of influences you're going to be working with and what kind of astrological pressures you're going to feel. So you start January with your communication sector really being on fire. And you're really going to be working to make other people understand and to make you understand, and or for them to understand you of what you're trying to achieve. And I really see you in January 2015 trying to make something better for people and really caring about a cause, a situation, and really trying to galvanize other people into action and trying to motivate them and enthuse them into feeling the same way that you do. I really see that you're quite successful with that and you manage to get people on board. I think as much success as you have in this career sector and sharing information and caring about something and getting other people to care with you, I think you have success there. What I think may be difficult for you in February 2015 is romance. So I think there may be some problems with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, whatever. It could be that there's some disappointment there, that you're not seeing things eye to eye, so expect some conflict in that area. That continues into March, and I really see that you use work as almost a refuge, and you use family as a safe haven too. So you really rely on work and family members to give you a sense of security. I think your daily life is uprooted a little bit. I think you're not getting on with someone who you have been intimate with or are intimate with, and there's just a lot of friction and conflict there. April sees that calming down a little bit, and again, well, there's still, I'm getting a feeling of me versus them. And there's someone who's important in your life and you are going to be clashing for February, March and April time. And it could be that in April someone moves out, or that the hurt is really just unbelievable and that you're arguing all the time, or that you want to change your life but you can't. But there's a lack of cohesion in terms of you and someone else in your life. I don't see that you have financial issues. I do see that at work you're very good. I do see that you're communicating differently than you have in the past, which could be the cause for the conflict, that you've changed and the other person hasn't. So make a decision. Is this worth fighting for, or do you want to get out of there? That's a valid question. Who are you? Have you grown apart? Have you become a different person, or do you think this can come back together? Now, I'm certainly not someone who says give up as soon as things get difficult, but if it's constant, then really make a decision around that. Now, May is a little bit all over the place, and things have become dispersed a little bit. I think you're completely focused on work in May 2015. I think the conflict with the other person is now dissipated and you're asking questions of why did this happen, and it almost feels like it's ended. So either the conflict has ended or the relationship has ended. Okay, so really check which one of those it is, but it's almost like, why did this hurt so much? Why did someone I love suddenly, why did this turn into something so painful? You know, and why is that? You know, why do the people we love the most hurt us the most? Okay. June looks pretty, I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat this, but it looks pretty grim in terms of, I see you going into guilt and remorse now, and about this relationship and about romance. And I'm sorry to paint such a bleak picture, Scorpio, but you're pretty intense emotionally anyway, and I see 2015 is like an emotional, the summer especially is like an emotional bomb going off for you here, especially with June. Having a huge sense of regret of what happened in your romantic relationship, relying on work and family to really give you a sense of comfort and security. Financially, again, no worries. Communication is a problem for you too. I think you just don't know which way is up at the moment, and I think the way out of this is to really focus on what you'd like to achieve in your relationships in future. How can you avoid these kind of bombs going off? Is it that you were with a partner who was completely unsuitable? Did you maybe take the emotional control a bit too far? Did you want to completely own someone, and is that why they reacted so powerfully and resisted you so much? So take some time, think about what your hopes and dreams is and what kind of person you want to be, because there's two people involved in these kind of situations. Now, July, things scatter. Things really alter, and I think you let go of some of those harsh feelings. You focus on work now, you focus on communicating again, you focus on really learning something new, and you get really much more stable in terms of your life, and you regain some balance. August sees you working like crazy now, and you really have a wonderful month at work. And really, out of all of the signs of the zodiac now, as almost a compensation to what happened with you relationship wise, you have the most career success in August 2015. You have the best month out of all the signs, and it could be that you become boss, it could be that you get a massive promotion, it could be that work goes from strength to strength, that your company is floated on the stock market, or that someone buys your company. Really something amazing and wonderful happens in terms of your working life. A major salary increase, something like that. Continues in September, that good career progress, and this is a realization of your hopes and dreams. And it's something that you almost gave up on and that you couldn't express, and now it's become a reality. So this is really a year of two halves for you, Scorpio. Real difficulty and then real wonderful success. Also in September, there's a real ability to communicate now with the unmanifest side of things. I know you're pretty focused on other people and your feelings, and don't usually look at the spiritual side of things too much, but in September there's a real ability for you to communicate with those unseen forces and to get some comfort from that as well. But it's more about information and building a positive relationship. October continues the spiritual progress. Your hopes and dreams are continuing to be fulfilled. And November is all about dreams coming true. Okay, so, I mean, this is very odd because it's almost like two halves, literally, and there's not much else going on. It's almost like total relationship problem and then total work success and total dreams coming true. But in November particularly, the goodness that's in your life is because of your discerning nature. You've got Jupiter, Venus, and Mars, and the North Node of the Moon in Virgo in your 11th house of relationships and hopes and dreams. So your relationships have now become relationships that are much more conducive and helpful to your life and that support you and nurture you, whereas at the beginning of the year you were kind of in no man's land by yourself. Now you've got people in your life who are really useful to you. They're able to help you with the communication things that you often struggle with. So expressing certain things, you've got people in your life that support you with that now. And in November as well, you become sensitive to learning new things. Learning new things about family or people in general. So this is a good time to go on like a pilgrimage or you know, to learn about people. Like, I don't know, you could pretend to be an anthropologist for a while and go study a tribe in the jungle. But really, it's about delving into the emotional side of things. So if you want to go to like an ashram or something to live with other people who've also struggled with relationships and to understand why people hurt each other the way they do and what we can do to either avoid that or come to terms with it, something like that. But it's about understanding the deeper feeling side of things, and you're an expert at that, Scorpio, and your emotional understanding and knowledge will get even more powerful. And then the good thing that comes out of that is that you have compassion for other people and you can use that knowledge afterwards to help. And finally, you end the year 2015 with real solid structure in your finances. So this is the kind of thing I would expect to see when someone is retiring, that they then have complete structure in their life. They know exactly what they're going to be making every month of the year from then on. It's something that's really, really solid, and that really gives you an idea of the next few years. So it could be that you know, your bank account reaches a certain amount, or that you're able to put something into bonds or savings that will stay there for years. But this is real solidity, real financial structure, real security. So it's a year that's really up and down for you. There's a lot of stuff going on here. But thankfully, the pain and heartbreak of the breakup is temporary, whereas the financial success and the understanding of people's feelings is permanent. So the good does outweigh the bad. Have a wonderful year. If you'd like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Remember to subscribe to this channel for future updates. And if you'd like to send me an email, you can. The address is readings@gregoryscott.co.uk. Have a great 2015, and I will be with you for the daily tarot readings, the monthly astrology readings, and also the ASMR relaxation videos. All the best.